Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate studio. With me today is Jiunn Liu, Seth Geis, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Doing well, man. Happy Monday. Football Monday. First football Monday of the year. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah,
We're just talking about the American president.
that's right.
That's right.
This is the J.C. Newman, the American President. Cigars Churchill 7x48. Comes out of the El Reloj factory in the United States. Very rare that we get to do a cigar from the States.
Don't you find it funny that we name a cigar? I'm sorry. We name a cigar the American president. And then when we think of a Vitola to use, instead of using the Presidente Vitola,
right,
which while is in Spanish is still president, we decide to say, fuck it, we're going away from a republic and we're going with a parliament and we're going to name it after a prime minister. I mean, the irony.
Yeah. Wrapper's Florida Sungrown. Binder is Connecticut broadleaf. Filler is from Pennsylvania and Connecticut Habano. Price point is $20. Cigar was released in April of 2021. So with all that out of the way, Jiunn, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I thought it was actually surprisingly good. I was taken back by the glass tube. I kept the glass tube.
Probably smoked crack out of it before the review too.
I'm unsure what I will do with the glass tube. But I'll probably throw it away at some point because I used to save all that shit. And then now I'm all like, what am I doing? But it is real glass. I kind of slightly banged it against the fence. So very Americano, luxurious baller style. Anyways, the actual cigar, I thought it was actually very tasty. It was it had a nice medium plus body to it. Not very strong, medium strength. There's a lot of this like earthy, like rich soil note to it, which which I'm kind of like. A lot of the FSG tobacco is a lot of this like rich earthy soil aspect of it. Also got really nice like maple syrup sweetness. It's a very nice layer, kind of a spice as well. It's very nutty. It was finished was surprisingly clean for broadleaf as well. So I don't know, man. Maybe I was just in a really good mood, you guys. Maybe I was in a really good mood. But regardless, it was a very enjoyable experience, and it was a very long smoke as expected, but it was really pleasant. I have another American.
There you go. All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
Yeah. Jiunn, when you're done with it, I would like my glass tube back. I thought the first third opened up with some dry earth, soft spices, herbal qualities. There was floral qualities. There was some creamy and nutty quality, like Jiunn kind of mentioned as well. And it was medium body and strength, and it kind of smoked that same way from beginning to end. I didn't find anything changing whatsoever. And it was really, the draw was really whacked. It was like it smoked fine, but it just seemed like I don't know. It was a weird smoking experience.
All right, John, what were your thoughts?
So I don't know if this is the same blend as the regular Churchill, but I've smoked the regular Churchill a couple times now, and I really, really enjoy the regular Churchill, and I felt like this smoked different. So hopefully they're not the same blend. So otherwise I just look like a colossal idiot. Regardless, it started out really nice. There's this kind of citrus which I've associated with FSG. It's kind of a musty citrus, and I always get it off FSG, and that's how this started out for me. This creaminess, musty citrus, wood and vegetal, and it was engaging. It was interesting. There's a little bit of chocolate that kind of mixed in as it got settled. So the first third was good. I'm like, okay, that's a nice start, especially on a cigar this size. Unfortunately, the complexity kind of dropped off in the second and last third. Still pleasant, creamy wood, baking spices, citrus, but I wouldn't say it was like overly engaging on my palate. So pleasant, but not engaging. This is the kind of cigar I would probably prefer not to do as a review. I'd want to do like if I wasn't paying attention to it, or if I was golfing or whatever, because I think it's a pleasant cigar. It's hard to smoke something this size without a really dynamic profile. And the flip side of that is it's hard to put a dynamic profile in a cigar that size because it burns your palate out. So, I get it. Construction was pretty much perfect. I just had a slightly, mildly resistant draw. Overall, slightly above average for me. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar had a profile that was focused around musty cedar, earth, and mild baking spice. Second third showed a bit of youngness to the cedar, and the final third saw the addition of a vegetal note and some bitterness. Overall, the cigar was fairly average. Profile came across as though the tobacco was a bit young. We've reviewed the number 2 Vitola. I enjoyed that one quite a bit more than this one. So I'm not sure if this one just needs a bit more time to get rid of some of that youngness, greenness, or if the tube is just constricting the cigar too much. I kept it in the tube the whole time until I smoked it. Didn't take it out and let it kind of breathe or anything like that. So
Is this
maybe
a different blend than the other one?
I think it's the same. I don't know what's so different about it, but
it tasted radically different.
Yeah,
it tasted completely different.
Yeah,
I
It's
thought
in
it
a
was
glass
just
tube, you guys.
I thought this was like one of the. Was this just like a factory thing, or what?
It is
it's
factory
only
exclusive, yeah.
available at the factory. Yeah.
So there's something different about it.
Thank you, Will Cooper. Thank you, Will Cooper.
Yeah.
Huh.
Thank you.
I'd go to 2 different Vitola. I don't know.
Is the number 2 the other sort of Churchill-esque?
I think it's a Toro.
No, it's a Toro because they have a Churchill in the other American.
Yeah.
Like in the true American, there's a Churchill Vitola, which smokes completely different than this.
Completely different.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what the distinction is between them, but I thought it would be interesting to try. All right, game of the scores. We're going to start at the top with Jiunn at 6.82. John was next at 5.95. I gave it a 5.40, and Seth gave it a 5.10. So Jiunn had that 6.82 matchup for you.
Tastes like America.
There you go.
Freedom in every draw.
That's right.
Nice.
All right, John, how about 5.95?
Yeah, it matches up well. On one hand, a pretty average experience, but I think that falls in the category of, it's a factory exclusive. It's kind of cool to have the chance to smoke something like this. I may never get to smoke something like this again. So I was happy for the experience, even though the end score was, pretty average, slightly above average.
Yeah, my 5.4 matches up well. It was a slightly below average flavor profile, but it had perfect construction for me. So that kind of kept it in the mid 5s. All right, Seth, 5.1.
It's like America. No, it's
disappointment in every draw. I
think it's just a perfect thing. That's what America's all about, Jiunn. That's what being an American is.
Different perspectives. You got the West Coast versus the South, and how they see America is completely different.
This is how
This
is how we view the American president at this time. You view the American president this time as in the 6s, and I'm in the low 5s, which is totally not accurate.
You guys would be flip flops.
But it's just So there we go.
Nice. I like it.
All right. All right, if you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. Also check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalates.com. Follow us on social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
America.